Hey guys, Howard here with Funk Guitar Basics, lesson number 3 in the series. And for this one, we're going to go back in time for that kind of classic R&B James Brown type 1-4-5 funk, okay? So it's in that vein, and as usual, I'll just play it for you first, and then we'll dive into it head first. All right, so let's dive right into it. I'm in standard tuning. I've got a very clean tone on my telly, a little brightness going on there, and I do have a little pinch of delay going on. I don't know if you're catching that, but hopefully. And anyway, we're in the key of C as I mentioned, and the first riff is like so. And that's wrapped around a C9 chord, okay? I'm using primarily downstrokes for that, but a little combination of an upstroke toward the end, okay? There's a little bit of muting going on to make it nice and percussive, right? So you can see that on the tab, and you can see how I'm fingering that. So I pull that finger up to the second fret, or the third fret, excuse me, so that I can grab that C9 chord. You hit the chord with a downstroke. So those are all downstrokes out the gate. Okay, so then what we're doing is we're just playing a partial C9 chord, okay? And I play it like this, but you can play it like that, however you want to do it, okay? And what I'm doing is I'm playing the first fret on the D string, and then the second fret, second fret, second fret on the G, the B, and the E strings. And then we want to pull that up a half step. So you can see what I'm doing in the right hand. It's all downstrokes until I get to that partial chord. Then it's down, up, up. Keeping right in that groove. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. So we do that 2 times, just like a standard R&B blues tune, and then we take it up to the 4th. So we're moving the riff up to the 8th fret on the 6th string, and we're playing the exact same thing. Exact same thing, just up here at the 8th fret. So that's an F9. 1 time, and we move it back to C. So it's 2 at C, 1 at F, and another 1 at C, 1 at C, okay? So let's do that nice and slow. And as you could hear from my, all right, it starts on the second beat. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and then we want to move to the 5 chord, and what we're playing is this. Okay, so the riff is the same, but we're starting on the A string, of course, at the 5th fret. So we have, right? And then I'm forming a G7 chord off of the D string. So it's 5th fret on the D string, 4th fret on the G, and 6th fret. However you want to finger that on the B string. All right, and we're moving it down to F. You can also go if you like that, okay? But we're playing. Okay, one more time, nice and slow. And then we return to the main riff at C. right? But we play just that much of it. And we go to a G7. I'm hammering that. That's not on the tab, but if you want to, you can hammer right into it. Or you can just hit it. Either way is going to sound pretty cool. I like it with the hammer on, though, I have to admit. Okay, so let's go through all of that nice and slow. And then we'll use the riff to break into the next part, which is just all rhythm guitar playing, right? No riffing. So let's talk about that groove. Again, we're leading into it with the same notes, but then we're grabbing that C9 chord right away. So that's like a down, down, up with that percussive mute at the tail end. Down, down, mute, okay? And then we take that same partial chord that we've been using and we slide it, all right? Well, we play it, but your fingers do slide. So what's happening there is after we get off of that first C9 chord, down, down, up, right? We come back to that C9 chord with an upstroke, okay? And in fact, you can look at it as 2 ups and 1 down. So that keeps us right inside that pocket. And so you can see on that one I went, so we've got a down, up, down, down, up, down. So that whole rhythm groove is we take it up to the 4th, up to the F9 and play the same thing. Bring it back down to C. Then we're going to come all the way up to a G9, down to an F9, okay? So we're moving from G9 to F9 one more time. Return to the basic riff. And we end it on a C9. One more time with that one. Okay? So let's take the whole thing all the way through nice and slow. And of course, for those of you who are ready to take it at a more brisk tempo, here it is, okay? So there you have it, Funk Guitar Basics, lesson number 3 in the series. I hope you enjoyed it, and there is definitely going to be more on the way. So I'll see you guys in the next video.